stop overcomplicating trading. No smart money concepts, no messy indicators, no guessing direction. It's just structure, clean breaks, and Renko bricks. And make sure you watch until the end, because I'll show you how to make this even simpler with the Renko Gold Indicator. For this strategy, then, I use cTrader Renko charts. Okay, Renko, it keeps the chart clear because it removes a lot of time-based noise. As you can see, it's nice and clean. You can see structure really well. And now you can use different brick sizes depending on your style. I generally use 5 or 3. Smaller bricks give you more trades and faster setups. Let's look at the full strategy. Okay, you need 2 levels. That's it. Just 2 levels. You want the latest clear high and the latest clear low. There's the high and there's the low. Okay, that's your structure. You're not trying to predict the market. You're waiting for market to break structure. Okay, but there's one rule that you must understand. A reversal only counts after 2 bricks in the opposite direction. 1 brick does not count. 1 opposite brick is just noise. Okay, so if price is moving up like it is doing here and 1 brick right there, you ignore that. If you see 2 or more red bricks, like up here, that's a valid reversal. Okay. Similarly, if price is moving down and 1 green brick, you ignore that. If you see 2 or more, that's a valid reversal. Okay. This one rule stops you from constantly moving your structure too early. Now you've got your high and your low. The entry is very simple. If price breaks above the high, you look for a buy. And if price breaks below the latest valid low, like it does here, you're looking for a sell. Break above structure equals buy. Break below structure equals sell. And then after the trade triggers, you update the structure. So let's just find a buy example. So here, can you see that price breaks upwards? Look back and find the valid low that caused that break. Where was it? It was here, wasn't it? That was the valid low. 2 bricks, but you don't know the high yet. You can only confirm the high when price reverses by at least 2 bricks, which it does at this point here. So that's your new high. Similarly, if price breaks downwards, you do the opposite. So let's do that. So price breaks here. Can you see what caused that break? It was this high here, because that's just 1 brick, that high. You don't know where the low is until it reverses by at least 2 bricks, which it does here. So that is your new low. Simple. So the process is mark the valid high and low, wait for a break of that level, buy above the high, sell below the low. After the break, update the opposite structure level, then wait for a 2 brick reversal to confirm the next structure point, then repeat. You're simply waiting for Renko structure to break. Okay? Now let's backtest it. So that's the high up there. Can you see? And that is the latest low. Let's just imagine we've woken up and it's at this point here. That's the low that caused a break. So our first setup would be here. We get 1 brick and we could buy in at this point, and indeed the price does come down. Now, as soon as we buy in at this point here, we need to update our structure. So we go back and we look, where's the latest 2 brick reversal points? Not here, because that's just 1 brick. It's up here. So that now becomes our new structure high. And then we need to wait to mark our structure low. Okay. And we do that when we get 2 bricks. So our new structure low would be here. And we wait for either up here to break or down here to break. It's down here. We get 1 brick printing here. So we need to update our structure level. So our high now becomes the last leg that broke this structure, which is here at this point here. So we move it down like that to there. And then we update this as soon as we get a reversal by at least 2 bricks, which happens here. There we are. So then we're waiting for either this to break or either up here to break. And it happens here. So again, we update to the last structure point that caused that break, which is here. Not here, because that's just 1 brick. It's here. And then we move it up to the high, which would be here. And then so on and so forth. And we just keep moving it around like that. But you might go, there's a load of noise here that we're going to enter into, and Obviously, if you bought at this point here, you wouldn't take any more trades until that trade has panned out. It's either hitting target price or hitting your stop loss. You would wait, okay? Open a cTrader Renko chart, go back through the chart manually, mark the highs and lows, ignore 1 brick pullbacks, only count 2 brick reversals, write down every single structure break that you get, put your results in the comments below. I want to know what brick size you tested, what pair you tested, how many wins and losses you got. If you want my setup, links are in the description. I use cTrader and I recommend opening a demo with black balls so you can practice this properly without risking your money. Don't start live just yet, backtest it first, okay? Practice it and understand the structure. What about your TP and stop loss settings? So what I go with generally is 3 bricks take profit and 3 bricks stop loss. But again, it depends on your risk tolerance. Okay, now I have an indicator called Renko Gold. It is available on a website, link in the description. You don't need it. You do not need it, but it helps because it automatically, as you can see here on screen, will mark out the high. And then when you get a reversal, we haven't got one at the minute, as you can see, it will mark out the low. And then there's 2 lines here, that's the high, and the dotted line above is where you put your pending order. You just drag your pending order in there and it does it all for you. Also, we have stuff like this. Look at that in the middle there. Can you see that's chop? That is a trend strategy's worst nightmare. And this is a trend following strategy. It's their worst nightmare. So what would we do at this point here? We would stay out. How would we know to stay out? You'd use the Renko filter that comes with the Renko Gold Indicator. Again, you don't need it, but it just helps filter out this. So where it's red and orange, we're generally leaving the market alone. Where it's orange and green, we're generally getting in. You can see where it's trending, we've got quite a bit of green, but where it's choppy, we've got a lot of red, and we'd stay out of the market at that point. So those tools can help you with this strategy, but again, you don't need it. So yeah, give it a back test, check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments and join my free Telegram group if you want to trade with us every single day, because that's what we do in there. That's it for now, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.